I'm Greg Treat. I live in Northwest Oklahoma City, serve Senate District 47, which encompasses Southwest Edmond, Northwest Oklahoma City, and Bethany. I have the Deer Creek School System in my district, Putnam City School District, a little part of Bethany School District, and then Edmond schools as well.
So the budget is at the forefront of everyone's mind. What do you think is the best way to tackle the state's budget?
We've got to be prudent and look through all the options of cutting spending. We've done that a lot over the last few years. I was the Vice Chairman of Appropriations prior to becoming the Majority Floor Leader. So I've spent countless hours trying to find waste, trying to find duplication. We've got to find a way to end our structural imbalance. We have a structural imbalance in our budget, and we're working very hard to try to close that gap.
So you've proposed a bill to consider selling the GRDA. Can you tell us how the state would benefit from that?
Yes, the bill actually doesn't propose selling it yet. What it does is it takes away the impediments to selling it at some future date. So GRDA is a power company. They're also a transmission company. They also have hydroelectric. They also manage the lake, and we also gave them last year some management of the Scenic Rivers Commission. I'm probably leaving out some of their functions. The bill would allow us to take there's a number of impediments in state statute that prohibit even consideration of selling any or all of those assets. I don't think there's anyone who envisions that we could sell the entirety of GRDA, but there are certain parts of GRDA that can be privatized. Those could start becoming tax-paying companies. Those monies would go into the local school district. They would also come into the state coffers to help us with our budget hole, and it would get us out of the business of being a business. We're a state entity, we're a state government, and we're competing with private sector business on something I really don't think we should be in. But we've got to look at it, and we can't even realistically look at it right now because of all those impediments, because no investor, no company that may want to buy portions or all of it will take serious consideration into evaluating the value of it until they know they even have an opportunity to purchase it. At the end of the day, it may not be a good value for the state of Oklahoma to sell it, but we want to have that assessment and try to create some tax revenue, create some tax-paying entities in that part of the state to help those local school districts.
Senator Treat, we appreciate how you've voted with Farm Bureau in the past. Can you tell us a little bit about how you plan to support the agriculture community this session?
Yes, I make no inference or anything that I'm an ag expert. I am not. One of the beautiful things about serving in the legislative body is you lean on the expertise of your colleagues. Our pro tem right now, Senator Schultz, that's how he makes his living, that's how he feeds his family. Senator Fields, being a rancher, knows a lot. So I lean on those people in our caucus that are much more knowledgeable on ag issues, ranching issues than I am, and try to glean from them, how is this going to impact your district? How is this going to impact the agriculture community, the ranching community? And I really try to get information from them. I try to get information from your members. I have several constituents who are involved in the agricultural business, but they're not living on a farm. They're not invested in it every single day of their life, of sun up, sun down. So I really try to rely on those members that do and learn from them.
So you mentioned Pro Tem Mike Schultz. He's a former member and a farmer, so our members are very excited to see him in leadership. Can you tell us a little bit about what you expect or what we can expect to see from Senate leadership this session?
Senator Schultz is a great leader for the Senate. He's served 6 years as the Majority Floor Leader with the position I now have. He's somebody that I consider a personal friend, and he's definitely a friend of the farming community and someone who actually understands what your membership is going through. He provides great, steady leadership for the Senate, and I think he's got a good vision for moving Oklahoma forward. I think he's going to do amazing things as the Pro Tem.